Malkoçoğlu Saltuk was a very important person. He lived a long time ago. He was a famous warrior in the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire was young and growing then. Saltuk came from a noble family of fighters. This family was called the Malkoçoğlu. They served the Ottoman sultans bravely. Saltuk was one of the most famous among them. He helped the empire to become larger. His stories are remembered even now. The Ottoman Empire needed strong military leaders. Malkoçoğlu Saltuk was exactly that kind of leader. He often worked on the empire's borders. These border areas were known as the UC. Life there was dangerous and hard. He fought many enemies of the Ottomans. His family was known for their great loyalty. They were Akıncıs, a type of light cavalry. Akıncıs were raiders who went deep into enemy land. Their job was very important for the empire's strength. Saltuk's name, Malkoçoğlu, means son of Malkoç. This name showed his family connection. The Malkoçoğlu family had Turkoman roots. Turkomans were known as excellent horsemen. They were also skilled with bows and swords. These skills were very useful for the Ottoman army. Saltuk learned these warrior skills from his family. He started training when he was very young. This prepared him for his life as a commander. Understanding his family background helps us understand Saltuk. The time when Saltuk lived was full of battles. The Ottoman Empire was trying to expand. It moved into lands in Europe. It also faced problems in Anatolia, its heartland. Leaders like Saltuk brought some order. They also helped to conquer new places. People said Saltuk was incredibly brave. He was not just a fighter, but a clever leader too. He led many other brave men into battle. His life is a key part of the Ottoman story. We do not know all the details of Saltuk's early life. Many stories about him are like legends. He was born into the famous Malkoçoğlu family. This meant he would likely become a soldier. His childhood was filled with military training. This training was very hard and demanding. He learned to ride horses expertly. He practiced with the bow and the sword. This made him a very strong and skilled warrior. The world around him made him who he was. The life of an Akıncı was not easy. Akıncıs were often the first soldiers to enter enemy areas. They had to gather important information. They would also attack enemy supply lines. Their raids created fear among the empire's foes. Saltuk learned all these skills well. He probably joined raids when he was young. These raids were full of danger and risk, but they were crucial for the Ottoman way of war. He learned to lead men through these experiences. Old stories say Saltuk was very strong. They also say he was quick and nimble. It is told he could ride his horse for many days. He was a master of using his sword in fights. These stories might be a bit exaggerated by time, but they show how much people respected him. His training would have focused on lasting long in harsh conditions. It also taught him to think fast in danger. These were very important skills for an Akıncı chief. He was truly a product of this tough warrior culture. The frontier regions were Saltuk's real school. This is where he put his training to the test. He learned from older, more experienced warriors. He saw the true face of war every day. He understood that courage was essential. He also learned about planning and strategy. This early life on the dangerous frontier prepared him. It made him ready for leading larger groups of soldiers. The borderlands were a tough teacher, but very effective. He became a symbol of the frontier spirit. Malkoçoğlu Saltuk was a key figure in many battles. He served several different Ottoman sultans. He was always loyal to his rulers. He often led the front part of the army. This part was called the vanguard. Leading the vanguard was a great honor, but it was also the most dangerous position. Saltuk was famous for his courage in these situations. His bravery would inspire all his soldiers to fight harder. He was a true leader on the battlefield. There is a famous story about Saltuk's bravery. It says he once fought many enemy soldiers alone. Such stories are common for great heroes from the past. They show the kind of reputation he had. He took part in many military campaigns in the Balkans. These campaigns helped the Ottoman Empire to grow. He captured important castles and towns. He also defended the Ottoman borders from attacks. His actions directly helped the empire expand and be safe. He was a very successful military commander. Saltuk was more than just a brave fighter. He was a skilled commander of his troops. In battles, he had to make very quick decisions. These decisions often meant life or death for his men. His soldiers respected him a great deal. They trusted his judgment and his leadership. This trust is very important for an army to win. He led his men by example, always fighting bravely. His skills in planning attacks were also well known. He understood how to outsmart his enemies. A lesser-known fact is his important role in scouting. Akunchas like Saltuk were like the Sultan's spies. They were the eyes and ears of the main army. They gathered crucial information about the enemy. This information helped the Ottoman generals plan their attacks. Saltuk's skill in these secret missions was very valuable. It allowed the Ottomans to create better war plans. It also helped prevent surprise attacks from their foes. His work was vital, not just his fighting in big battles. He contributed in many different ways to Ottoman success. Malkoçoğlu Saltuk made a big difference to the Ottoman Empire. He helped to make its borders safe and secure. He played a part in its growth and expansion. His brave actions strengthened the Ottoman military forces. He became a shining example of Ottoman fighting skill. His loyalty to the Ottoman Sultan was total. This made him a role model for other commanders. His devoted service set a very high standard for others. He was a pillar of the early Ottoman state. His life showed dedication to the empire. After Saltuk died, his story did not end. Instead, his legend started to grow even bigger. Tales of his amazing deeds were told everywhere. These stories inspired new generations of Ottoman soldiers. They helped to keep his memory alive for centuries. He became a famous folk hero among the people. His name came to mean great bravery and daring acts. This was important for the spirit of the Ottomans. It gave people heroes they could admire and respect. His legend helped to build a shared Ottoman identity. Today, people remember Malkoçoğlu Saltuk in many ways. Some places in Turkey and the Balkans are named after him. His exciting stories are found in books and movies. Modern Turkish television shows often include characters like him. These characters are based on him or his family members. This shows that his story still interests people now. He represents a heroic and adventurous past time. He connects modern people to Ottoman history. His image is that of a fearless and noble warrior. He continues to capture the imagination. Malkoçoğlu Saltuk is remembered for good reasons. He stood for important values and ideals. These ideals include courage, strong loyalty, and commitment. He was dedicated to his cause and his people. In a time of constant war, such men were essential. They did not just win battles for the empire, they also helped to build the empire's strong image. Saltuk's lasting legacy is that of a true frontier warrior. He was a Ghazi, a holy warrior for his faith and state. His remarkable story still resonates with many today.